Hello friends, in this video we are going to discuss the definition of a consideration as per section 2 subsection 31 of the CGST Act. Let us start with discussion. The definition of a consideration is given is an inclusive definition because it starts with the wording that consideration includes. So consideration in relation to the supply of goods or services or both includes any payment made whether in the form of money or otherwise. So consideration will include any payment whether in the form of money or otherwise in respect of a supply of goods or services or both, whether such payment is made by recipient or any other person. So even if the payment is made by any other person, it will form part of the consideration. However, the consideration will not include the subsidy given by central or a state government. So the consideration will include any payment whether in the form of money or otherwise, whether the payment is done by recipient or any other person. However, it will not include subsidy by central or a state government. Next one is the consideration will include the monetary value of any act or a forbearance in respect of a supply of goods or a services. So if recipient will agree to do any act on behalf of a supplier for the purpose of consideration of a supply, then the monetary value of such act done by recipient on behalf of the supplier will be form part of a consideration. If recipient agree to refrain from exercising a certain legal right in lieu of the consideration for the purpose of supply, then such forbearance will form part of a consideration in CGST Act. So what do you mean by forbearance? Forbearance is nothing but an act of refraining from the exercising a legal right. So any monetary value of any act or a forbearance in respect of a supply of goods or services, whether it is by recipient or any other person, it will be form part of a consideration. However, the consideration will not include subsidy given by central or a state government. Please remember that only subsidy given by central or a state government will not form part of consideration. If subsidy is given by any other person other than central or a state government, then it will form part of the consideration as per section 2 subsection 31 of the CGST Act. One proviso is given under section 2 subsection 31 that if a deposit is given in respect of a supply of goods or services or both, such deposit will not form part of a consideration unless the supplier applies such deposit as a part of a consideration for the purpose of said supply. So unless and until the deposit is applied by supplier for the purpose of consideration, such deposit will not form part of a consideration. Now we will discuss certain example for a better understanding. Example number 1. A Limited supply the solar system to Mr. B. The invoice is raised to Mr. B is rupees 1 lakh, which is after deducting the subsidy from a state government of rupees 20,000 and 10,000 from a local authority. What will be the value of a consideration as per CGST Act? So as per CGST Act section 2 subsection 31, subsidy given by central or state government will not form part of the consideration. However, subsidy given by any other person other than central or state government, it will form part of a consideration. So here 20,000 is a subsidy by a state government, so it will not form part of a consideration. However, the 10,000 is the subsidy from a local authority. So local authority is not a government. So 10,000 will form part of the consideration. So what will be the total value of a consideration? 1 lakh rupees is the invoice value plus subsidy from a local authority that is 10,000. So the total value of a consideration will be 1,10,000. So here the subsidy from a central or a state government will not form part of a consideration. However, subsidy from any other person other than central or state government will be form part of the consideration. Now another example is relating to the proviso to section 2 subsection 31. If office is given on a rent by Mr. A to Mr. B for rupees 50,000 rent per month, Mr. B has paid a 5 lakh security deposit which is refundable to Mr. A as per the rent agreement. Whether such 5 lakh deposit will be considered as a consideration under GST. So as per the proviso to section 2 subsection 31, consideration does not include the security deposit unless supplier applies it as a part of a consideration. Thus, 5 lakh refundable deposit will not form part of a consideration. Next question is, what happen if a Mr. A apply such deposit rupees 1,50,000 as a part of last 3 months of rent as a part of a consideration? So here the Mr. A is applying the deposit, that is a part of deposit, that is rupees 1,50,000 from a deposit for the purpose of last 3 months the rent. Then such 1,50,000 from such security deposit will be form part of a consideration as per the CGST Act. So this was the discussion for the definition of a consideration as per section 2 subsection 31 of CGST Act. In the next video, we will discuss another definition or another provision about CGST Act. If you like our video, then please share this video to your friends as well as your colleagues. Please subscribe our channel as well as please share our channel to your friends as well as your colleague. Thank you very much.